How to set up a non-qualified annuity. An annuity is a contract between you and an insurance company where you pay a certain amount of money into the program and the insurance company makes payments to you in the future. A non-qualified annuity, as opposed to a qualified one, is funded with after-tax dollars and is not subject to certain Internal Revenue Service (IRS) rules for qualified annuities. However, non-qualified annuities are subject to certain taxes. To set up a non-qualified annuity, you first need to shop around to determine what type of annuity you need. When you purchase the non-qualified annuity, find a reputable insurance company offering competitive options. Part 1: Shopping for Annuities. 1. Do your research. Annuities come in a variety of shapes and sizes. Each type of annuity has its benefits and drawbacks. In order to choose the annuity that fits your needs, you need to do extensive research to help you understand the options you have. Start by searching annuity options online. A lot of insurance companies, brokerage firms, and mutual fund companies will have information about their offerings online. For example, Edward Jones and Ameriprise both have online resources to help you learn about annuity options. In addition to doing research online, visit annuity providers in person and ask questions. Each company offering annuities will have employees that can discuss your options with you. Because annuities offer unique tax benefits and liabilities, it might also be advantageous to talk with a tax professional about annuities and how one will affect your taxes. 2. Understand the benefits and drawbacks of annuities. Annuities are investment tools that carry various risks and benefits depending on the type of annuity you purchase and the company you purchase it with. When shopping for annuities, it is important to understand what annuities are used for and when they should be avoided. Make sure you speak with a professional to determine if a non-qualified annuity is the best investment option for you. Annuities can be a great option for long-term retirement-driven saving. They are usually purchased by people under 40, near retirement age, and by professionals who want to protect their assets. Purchasing an annuity can be a great way to ensure your retirement by locking in guaranteed future payments. Non-qualified annuities also offer tax-deferred earnings, no earned income requirements, no IRS contribution limits, and no federal withdrawal rules, although your state may have certain rules. Annuities do have some drawbacks. High expenses and fees can make annuities an expensive option for some consumers. Depending on the type of annuity you purchase, the investments can be high risk and your investments may actually lose money. Because non-qualified annuities are paid for with after-tax dollars, you will not qualify for certain tax benefits afforded to qualified annuities. 3. Choose between qualified and non-qualified annuities. The first major decision you need to make when shopping is whether you want a qualified or non-qualified annuity. These are overarching terms used by the IRS to describe certain options. Non-qualified annuities are simply those funded with after-tax dollars. This means you have already paid income tax on the contributions before they are invested. Therefore, when you take the money out, only the earnings are taxable as income, i.e., the contributions are withdrawn tax-free. In addition, there is no earned income requirement for investing in non-qualified annuities, no IRS contribution limit, and no federal withdrawal rules. Qualified annuities, on the other hand, are funded with pre-tax dollars, which means your contributions could qualify for tax deductions. However, when you take distributions from qualified annuities, all of the money is subject to income tax. Additionally, in order to contribute to a qualified annuity, you must have earned income. The IRS also sets annual contribution limits and requires withdrawals at the age of 71. 4. Consider the difference between immediate and deferred annuities. If you think a non-qualified annuity is right for you, you will next need to determine whether you want an immediate or deferred non-qualified annuity. With an immediate annuity, you invest a lump sum and the insurance company starts making payments to you right away. You can decide whether you want a fixed amount every month or a variable amount based on the success of your investments. Immediate annuities are good options for people reaching retirement age who want an income stream quickly. On the other hand, if you choose a deferred non-qualified annuity, you will invest with one lump sum or monthly payments years before you retire. During these years your investments will grow, hopefully, tax-deferred. At age 59-2, you can start to get distributions in an amount depending on the success of your investments. This is a good option for younger individuals with disposable income to invest for long periods of time. Deferred annuities can also help protect your assets from third-party claims, e.g., during litigation. This is not a good option if you need a steady stream of income immediately. 5. Determine your need for fixed, variable, or equity indexed options. If you decide that a deferred non-qualified annuity is the best option for you, you will need to determine what type of deferred options offers you the best investment opportunities. Generally speaking, you will be able to choose between the following deferred options. Fixed, which involves investing in a low-risk asset portfolio and earning a guaranteed annual rate of return until you retire. Variable, which involves investing in stocks and bonds that are offered by the company that holds your annuity. When you retire, your annuity may be worth more or less than your initial investment. Equity, indexed, which involves investments that mirror the performance of stock indexes, e.g., the S&P 500. Your insurance company will usually protect you against market declines by guaranteeing you a certain minimum return. Part 2. Purchasing a non-qualified annuity. 1. Shop around for strong sellers. Annuities are investment vehicles and therefore are purchased with some inherent risk. To help alleviate the risks of investing, make sure you find a strong insurance company to purchase your annuity from. The insurance company should be reputable and financially secure. It is important to ensure the company will still be around during the payout phase. If you choose a bad insurance company and they close or go bankrupt before your payout phase, you may not see any return on your investment. In general, when you shop for a seller, stick to big-name insurance companies. This will help ensure the money will be there when you need it. 2. Understand possible fees. When you find a few reputable insurance companies to shop with, ask them about the fees associated with their annuities. Make sure you understand all of them before you invest. Each insurance company will have different offerings and you should not be afraid to say no to a company that charges too much. When you are discussing fees, be sure you ask about the following. Surrender fees, which are charged to you if you choose to cancel the annuity and withdraw your investment. Some annuities will charge 6% or 7% if you cancel your annuity in the first 7 years. While surrender fees are probably inevitable, you can work to find a low fee. Mortality and expense risk charges, which pays the insurance company for the risk it assumes under your annuity contract. The fee is usually equal to a percentage of your account's value, often around 1.25% per year. Administrative fees, which can be charged for record keeping and other administrative expenses. This can be set up as a flat annual fee or a percentage of your account's value. Underlying fund expenses, which are fees for the underlying investments being made. Fees for additional benefits, which are fees associated with annuity features. For example, you may incur fees for guaranteed minimum income payments and long-term care insurance. 3. Ask about death benefits. One particular reason people buy annuities is for their potential death benefits. If you die, how will your spouse be paid off of the annuity, if at all? Will your spouse have the option of continuing the annuity by paying the death benefits into the account? Will your spouse get a check in the mail? Ask these questions when purchasing your annuity and make sure you are satisfied with the answers. In some instances, you may be able to pay an extra fee to boost the annuity's death benefits provided. 4. Calculate returns. Sit down with the insurance company you are shopping with and calculate possible returns and payouts based on different types of annuity and investment options. Determine how much monthly income you will receive based on the amount of money you are willing to invest. Look closely at how returns are calculated. In some instances, returns can be relatively low due to fees and expenses. A lot of these calculations vary from insurance company to insurance company. Make sure someone walks you through the process and helps you understand it. Not only will this help you make a purchase decision, but it will also help you determine how much you have to invest and where it needs to be invested. 5. Read your annuity contract. Every annuity is a contractual relationship between you and your insurance company. Before you purchase an annuity, the insurance company will give you a contract to look over. Look it over and make sure all the fees are clearly laid out. If you need help assessing the contract, do not feel pressured into making an immediate decision. Ask to take the contract home so you can have someone look it over. If you have a tax advisor, lawyer, or financial advisor you know, ask them to take a look at the contract. 6. Request prospectuses. Remember that an annuity includes not only the purchase contract with the insurance company but also the investments that will be made with your money. Once you give the insurance company your money in accordance with the annuity contract, that money will be invested according to the investment option you chose. Before purchasing an annuity, ask the insurance company to provide you with mutual fund prospectuses, which will give you in-depth information about your possible investment options. Read these prospectuses to get an idea of how your money would be invested if you chose a particular investment vehicle. These prospectuses will help you determine where to invest your money once the annuity is purchased. 7. Sign the contract. Once you feel comfortable with the annuity and insurance company you have chosen, you can sign the contract to complete the purchase. Once you and the insurance company have signed, you will be ready to make contributions and watch your money, hopefully, grow. 8. Make contributions. After the annuity contract has been signed, you will make contributions in accordance with the terms of the contract. If you chose an immediate annuity, for example, you will be required to invest a lump sum as soon as the contract is signed, or within a specified period of time within signing the contract. However, if you chose a deferred annuity, you may make contributions over a period of years. Remember that non-qualified annuities do not have federal contribution limits. Therefore, under federal law, you can contribute as much money as you would like to your annuity. However, some insurance companies may set their own contribution limits. For example, some insurance companies will limit you to $25,000 in contributions annually. Part 3. Understanding tax liability. 1. Pay for non-qualified annuities with after-tax dollars. Non-qualified annuity contributions and distributions have special tax rules that do not apply to other annuities and investments. The biggest difference between a non-qualified and qualified annuity is the fact that non-qualified annuities are paid for with after-tax dollars. This means the money you contribute to your non-qualified annuity has already been taxed as income before it goes into the account. Due to this fact, when you take your contributions out, they will not be taxed as income. 2. Allow your earnings to grow tax deferred. While your contributions are in the annuity, the money will grow tax deferred. This means that so long as you do not make a withdrawal and the policy is not annuitized, your money will not be taxed. It will grow tax-free in the account. On the other hand, if you purchase a qualified annuity, both the contributions and the earnings grow tax deferred. This is the case because contributions are made with pre-tax dollars. 3. Understand that earnings are withdrawn first. When you make a withdrawal or a payment is made to you from your annuity, the earnings will be considered to be withdrawn first. This means all withdrawals will be taxable as ordinary income until your account value reaches the amount invested. At that point, the rest of your withdrawals will not be subject to ordinary income tax because that money was already taxed before it was contributed. For example, assume you contribute $50,000 to an annuity and it grows to $150,000 before any withdrawals are made. When withdrawals begin, the first $100,000 distributed will be taxed as income. The final $50,000 distributed will not be taxed as income. 4. Watch out for early withdrawal tax penalties. If you are under the age of 59(1)(2), you cannot make withdrawals from your non-qualified annuity. If you do, you may be assessed a 10% penalty from the IRS. The penalty may be assessed on any taxable earnings and will be in addition to normal income taxes owed. This penalty is an incentive to keep your money in the annuity until you retire. The IRS gives you a tax break because the annuity is supposed to be a retirement account. Therefore, if you do not follow the rules and attempt to use an annuity for an improper reason, the IRS may assess penalties. 5. Consider annuitizing your payments. When you annuitize your non-qualified annuity, part of each distribution will be considered a return of investment and you will not be subject to ordinary income tax. The amount that will be taxable will be determined when you choose to annuitize the annuity. The calculation will be made by your insurance company according to their policies. This can help you spread out your tax liability over the life of your annuity as opposed to paying all the tax upfront. 6. Research the consequences of choosing certain beneficiaries. Taxes at death will depend on who you chose as your beneficiary on the annuity. If your spouse inherits your non-qualified variable annuity, he or she can generally choose to continue the contract in his or her own name. If your spouse chooses this option, no tax will be incurred until withdrawals are made. However, if your spouse chooses to take a check for the amount of the death benefit, the earnings will be taxable as ordinary income. If your beneficiary is not your spouse, they can usually choose to take the lump sum payment or set up a stretch annuity contract. If he or she chooses to take the check, the earnings will be taxed as ordinary income. If he or she chooses to set up a stretch annuity contract, the beneficiary can spread out the tax liability by taking only required minimum distributions. However, not every insurance carrier offers stretch annuity contracts to beneficiaries. Tips. Annuities are tax-deferred investments. Interest earned is not taxed until you withdraw it. If you wait until you're retired to take withdrawals, you may be in a lower tax bracket than you were in when you contributed to the annuity. Warnings. Even large insurance companies can fail, causing your investment to be worthless. Check the credit rating of the companies you're considering buying an annuity from, and ask your state insurance commissioner if they have ever defaulted on payments or been the target of enforcement actions. To be safe, don't buy all your annuities from the same company.